What's up, Husker Nation? This is Isaac Dickey, and this is the Boys Down Bad podcast.
What's up, Boys Down Bad Nation? Before we get into the interview with Isaac, we have a quick announcement. Our boy Braxton at Beach House Designs just released a brand new Husker merch line. It's amazing. You got to go check it out. The link is in the description. There are some fire shirts, fire sweatshirts, fire crop tops. You got to go check it out. Beach House Designs, link in the description. All right, here's Isaac. All right, this is the Boys Down Bad podcast, and we are super excited to welcome on one of the newest Nebraska football commits, Isaac Dickey, to the pod. Isaac, welcome on, man. Thanks for coming on, man. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me on. Can't wait.
Absolutely. So what has life been like since you committed? Has it been insane?
Yeah, it's definitely been different. Like, I don't know if I've even processed, that I'm a part of Nebraska football right now. I'm going to be going out there the 30th, so that'll be a cool experience. I can't wait for that.
There you
It's
go.
definitely been, it's been different. I'm excited, though.
Yeah, you bet. Has being a Cornhusker, wow, I can't talk. Has being a Cornhusker been your dream kind of since you were little, growing up in Nebraska?
Oh yeah. I would go to like 4 or 5 games a year with my grandparents. I was a little kid, so I don't remember it that much, but I have like a bunch of pictures of me on the old practice field in a 3-point stance and a jersey and stuff. It's definitely been a dream since I was a little kid.
Was it always football for you growing up? Was that always your goal? Did you play any other sports? What was it like?
Yeah, so I started playing football. I want to say it was like first grade. It was like flag football, and then I moved to a smaller town, Strongsburg, and then we started playing padded football in third grade, which was like really young apparently. But we've been doing that since forever, and it's always been football, like the number one for me. But I also do track, powerlifting, stuff like that. More so hobbies to work on football.
So what does it really take to be a great fullback?
Diversity. I'd say that's the big thing. You don't have to be like the number one running back. No, like you don't have to be the fastest guy on the field, but you have to be able to do everything. If coach is calling up a pass play, you have to be able to hop and pass pro or run an arrow route. You can't be limited to what you can do. Like you have linemen there, they can do run game, pass pro, and stuff like that, but they aren't going to run the ball, of course. A fullback has to be able to do everything.
Absolutely. What's your favorite play as a fullback? You like blocking? You like running, catching passes? What's your favorite?
I would probably have to say, so since we're 8-man, we run a lot of inside zone, and we'll run a lot of power. So I'm going to be doing a lot of J blocking, kicking out. And I got that split second where the DN doesn't see me, so I get to light him up.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a good transition. What's it like playing 8-man?
So I've never personally played 11-man actually. When I got to Cross County, they just transitioned from 11-man to 8-man. So it wasn't really a learning experience for me, but 8-man's a lot different than 11-man to say the least. And I know people probably said that. And the field's 20 yards shorter, but it honestly doesn't feel shorter just because, you have less people, it's closer. And it's a physical game to say the least. And you got out west, you got a lot of, farm kids, they're big, gruff and stuff like that. It's different.
Yeah, for sure.
So I guess what do you think the biggest difference is going to be going into 11-man playing 8-man?
I think it's going to be like play calls and personnel. Those are going to be my two big, just eye openers to say the least. I'm going to have to learn, personnel calls, who should be on the field at certain times, given you have more people on the field than 8-man and a lot more people eligible. A lot of the play calls are going to be different, which I think I'm a student of the game and I should be able to learn that pretty fast. My coach, he went from 8-man to 11-man. He went to Peru State to play football, and he says it's honestly a lot better to go from 8 to 11 than 11 down to 8. So I'm not too worried about it.
Interesting. You got another.
I guess, do you think it'll be like an adjustment that takes a lot of time, or do you think it's going to be something that kind of comes naturally?
I think it'll definitely come naturally, but I'm gonna have to sit down. I'm gonna have to study a lot. It's gonna be a lot of watching film, a lot of just of course, like I can just turn the TV on and watch 11-man football. Any college out there, and I'll learn from it. Like I'm watching a bunch of high school 8-man film right now every week. It it'll come with
Yeah,
time.
for sure. You guys got any fullback related questions before we jump into Nebraska?
I don't think so. Nebraska started. I saw your Twitter poll about the neck roll. That's just a no brainer. You had to expect that Husker Nation is going to end up like 90% yes. I think that's all.
You want to announce it on here that you'll officially be wearing the neck roll?
Yeah, I actually will be. I
Let's
think it's
go.
gonna be more of a cowboy collar, so it's gonna be like one of the higher up ones. My biggest issue with the neck roll right now is last year kind of like stopped my visibility. Like when I'm in my 3-point stance, I can't really look up. And I was playing nose guard last year on defense, so I'm like looking. I'm in a 4-point stance, just looking straight down at the ground. I'm like, I don't know where I'm going. I'm just gonna light the guy up.
That's fair, but as a fullback, you got to do it.
You got it.
You have. All right, so let's talk a little Huskers. Can you take us through your commitment story of how you eventually got to be a walk-on?
Yeah. So as you probably have seen from my Twitter, like I posted a bunch of lifting clips and stuff like that, footwork camps and stuff like that. But it really all started after I posted. I think it was one of my squat clips, and Coach Barthel ended up following me after that because like I was adding a bunch of coaches in it, trying to get that retention and stuff. But he ended up following me, and I think the next like I had like 3 other like assistant coaches follow me, like Coach Ellsworth and stuff. And I ended up getting invited out to the spring practice last track season, and I went to that. I got some media attention, which was pretty cool, at the time because I was just kind of unknown. I had no offers and stuff like that. But it really started this after I got invited to the fullback camp. They really wanted me to get out to that. And I was already signed up for that Friday camp, and I ended up doing really good at the fullback camp. I stunned myself with how good I did. Like I was going into it not really knowing what to expect because it's a fullback camp. You don't hear that. And so I was just working on footwork, speed. Speed was a big thing during track season. I ended up running like a 11:11 at 210, which I was really happy with. And I know that's just like the big thing a lot of college coaches look for, a big guy that can move is a threat. Speed kills. So the fullback camp went great. I ended up running a 4.66 40, and that was with Coach Rhule doing the timing. So I was like really hyped after that. I'm like, okay, I can make this work. And after the camp, Coach Rhule and Coach Barthel pulled like 4 of us fullbacks to the side and told us that we were gonna come up to the players' lounge and talk for a bit. And we were just sitting in the players' lounge, and Coach Foley is like sitting out at the door. He like points at me and tells me to come out. I'm like, all right. And I come out, and he's like, all right, we're gonna go talk to Coach Rhule. And that was a real surreal moment. Like my hands were shaking and stuff. I didn't really know what was going on. My mind was just going all over the place. And I walk in, he's like, man, I've never seen someone lie about their 40 time in the wrong way in their huddle bio. I had like a 4.72 down. I was like, and that was the first time I heard that I ran a 4.66. I'm like, wow.
That's all.
And then I went to that Friday camp. I got pulled up into the lounge again. We talked, and I think a week went by, and I DM'd Coach Barthel. I'm like, hey, Coach, I know fullbacks normally aren't getting a scholarship. I know I did pretty good. I know you liked what you saw. If I'm given the chance, I would love to walk on at Nebraska. And 3 days went by. He responded. He ended up calling me a couple days later. He's like, yo, Dickey, will you still walk on? And I'm like, hell yeah. I'm gonna get you on the phone with Coach Rhule as soon as possible. And then it got to like that Sunday or something, called Coach Rhule, and I posted my commitment. So it was a pretty fast process, honestly.
Yeah, it seems like it moved quick. That's awesome. What do you guys do at a fullback camp?
Yeah, so I'll just walk you through the camp. So we got there, we did like the normal things like measurables, you weighed in, and then you went to like stretching, then you did 40s, pro agility, and stuff like that. And after that, they had like, I want to say like 60 chairs set up in front of like a big, not whiteboard, but like a projection board. And they pretty much walked us through like the history of the fullback, what they're looking for in a fullback, why the fullback is important to a program. And then we would end up going into like 3 different sections, I'd say. It was like blocking, catching balls, running. And in between each time, we would like go back, discuss what a fullback should be doing in that scenario, what they're looking for in a fullback, like that's running a ball, a fullback that's blocking, like, hip drive, choppy feet, keeping your balance and stuff like that. So it was really cool, unique for sure.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, so like during your recruiting process, were other schools like talking about like playing a different position, or was it always kind of fullback throughout your whole like recruiting process?
Yeah, so I think a big eye opener for coaches, like I hadn't really marketed myself too well with camps and stuff, and that looking back on that, I should have went to a lot more camps just to have gotten earlier offers. But after the fullback camp, I think I got like I want to say 3 offers. It was like a D2 and then like 2 NAI, and but all 3 of those schools were looking at me to play dual sides of the ball, so linebacker and fullback or like H back, which like that was kind of like a stunner for me because like I played nose guard last year and I hadn't really had any linebacker reps. I pretty much told the coaches, I'm like, hey, I would love to play both ways, but I have no linebacker film whatsoever.
Do you still kind of want to play both sides of the ball going to Nebraska, or are you strictly fullback, do you think?
I think they're looking at me strictly as a fullback or like special teams right now, which I'm perfectly fine with that. I just want to get on the field, you know? I'm going to do anything possible to get on the field. They want me to play linebacker, I'll play linebacker. But like looking at my height, I'm definitely not like the perfect size for linebacker.
Yeah. Yeah. So what kind of guy is Rhule when you first met him? What were your initial reactions to him?
So I first met him at that spring practice, and I would say he is the most chillax, chill guy there is. All that coaching staff is just real with you. Like they aren't like, you know, this higher up person. They're making a bunch of yeah. They're just really chill and they can crack jokes with you, just be a human with you, not just like only football, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Has the staff really like talked to you about like what the plan is, or I guess like what are they kind of thinking like bringing back the fullback?
So I don't really know much right now. I assume once I get on campus, like the 30th and stuff, they're gonna talk to me and my parents more about like, you know, in depth, talk to me more in depth what they're looking for. From what I know, so we still have tight ends on the roster, of course. You look at most colleges, they have like a tight end that's like plays a fullback. So I think they're just adding the fullback like actually onto the roster to be able to say, you know, we got fullbacks.
Mm-hmm.
We can run these set like I formation. You can run into I and you can have an actual fullback that has gotten practice reps at like these certain things, you know. A tight end has to do a bunch of things. They do a lot more passing and run blocking that are a lot different. Like outside zone, you're instantly in contact with another player. When you're in a fullback position, you have a couple seconds to make a decision. You have to be able to read with your eyes to make those blocks a lot more, you know, precise.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. So what are you most excited for coming to Nebraska?
I think the culture change. I'm not saying the culture before was awful, but like I can tell there's something different going on. Like I've talked with all the active players. We're all in like a group chat on Instagram and like over text and stuff, and we just talk, make jokes. We're playing video games together every once in a while. And then you know you got like these like the players that are active right now on the roster, like they're talking to me over Snapchat, stuff like that. It just feels, you know, more of a family to say the least. Not everyone's like, you know, gunning for each other, but they want to make each other better, make each other closer together. It just feels like a family.
Yeah, for sure. Is there a specific guy that's kind of your favorite on the team that was reaching out to you who you're like, oh, this guy's pretty cool?
I would have to go with Danny Dimes.
Yeah, Danny Dimes, baby. He's an awesome dude. He's been just going crazy on social media. He's hyping everyone up.
Yeah, I got one. What does it say? So Coach Rhule's kind of been known for development and like finding diamonds in the rough a little bit, kind of like yourself, where you know people kind of overlook you because of size or whatever. What does it say about Coach Rhule and like how he wants to turn Nebraska around using those culture guys like you and finding you guys kind of that people overlook?
So I think if you find the right guy with the heart to they want to be great, they want to fight for this team, they're going to succeed way better than someone that's looking for clout, someone that's looking to just, you know, blow up on social media and stuff like that. You want to find someone that cares for the program, not necessarily win loss, you know. Next year it's going to be a rebuild.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter. It's about keep growing from year to year, making each other better and growing in yourself.
Sure. It's a good answer. I love that. I got one more question for you, a little opportunity to pump up the fans a little bit. What is Husker Nation getting in Isaac Dickey?
Someone that's not going to give up. Like I said earlier, I'm going to do everything I can to get on the field to help the team, make the team better. I'm also gonna, I'm a weightlifting fanatic. I'm gonna pump everyone up in the weight room. Trust me, I'm gonna get everyone going. And yeah, I'm gonna have that drive to push everyone.
There you go. That's awesome. That's a perfect answer. Any more closing for Isaac? Sweet, Isaac. Well, thank you so much for coming on, man. We appreciate it. We can't wait to see you on the field here soon.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you guys for having me on. It was a blast. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Hey, go Big Red, man.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, Isaac. Love to be bringing in a fullback. Get the culture.
Homegrown, too.
Homegrown fullback.
I just don't know what it's going to look like because obviously we weren't alive or we weren't watching at that time when we had a fullback.
Yeah. It's going to be fun to watch. I'm excited for it.
It's a good culture guy, if anything.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So shout out Isaac for coming on. Thank you. Boys, camp started this week. Couple headlines. Chris, you were there.
I was there Monday for the start of practice, first day.
Let's give us a little rundown.
I mean, the practice looked similar to the spring. It was raining, but they were outside. Didn't go inside, so that was good to see.
Good.
New grass field, but a lot of dropped passes. And fumbling was a little bit of an issue.
It's fine. It's wet.
Yeah. They were just good
They're
tackling.
getting used to it. Yeah. Really good by the defense. Really good.
I guess you could spin it that way.
Yeah.
So, got to get those things cleaned up. But, yeah, I mean, it looked better than what I've seen in the past 4 years.
How'd Sims look?
Sims looked pretty good. Harvard looked pretty good. So, they did it in, 2 groups. So, they did, the older group in the morning and then, for an hour and 45 and then, the freshmen for hour 45.
Yeah, I saw he was trying to get the freshmen more reps.
Yeah, more reps and just get them, instead of 5 reps, they get 40 is what he said. So I think that's a good approach. Better than having them sit on the sideline and watch.
Yeah.
They can get in there against each other and learn and get as much reps as they can. So we'll see.
Nice report.
Yeah.
Good job. Good field work out there.
Yeah.
Good job. Miles Farmer.
I don't know about Miles Farmer. He
off the team, or he
got suspended.
Suspended.
So he's not on the 120-man roster currently. And when asked about it, all Matt Rhule said was, "We'll see." So
it's not a great answer.
Do we know at all what happened?
He didn't I don't think he did any one thing.
It was
wrong.
a bunch of small things.
A bunch of just not meeting team expectations is what I read.
Yeah. So ball is in Miles Farmer's court. Matt Rhule said, "We'll see." So
I think that's fine. I'm not worried. It's more just probably a wake-up call for him. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe
he had some trouble in the spring.
You'll miss the first week if these things continue, and maybe he continued those things that got him in trouble.
Yeah, I'm guessing he showed up late to meetings probably, or, did some other things, not eating right or something that they've tried to implement.
I like that at least it's showing Matt Rhule doesn't have loyalty ties to anybody.
He's big on accountability.
So it's if you aren't gonna meet expectations, I don't care if you're a starter or if you're the 120th guy on the roster, you're not practicing yet.
Yeah, I like that a lot because he's been
setting the tone.
He's been starting for
2 years,
2 or 3 years.
Also sent a wide receiver home.
Joshua Fleeks,
because he was overweight,
and he coached him at Baylor.
Yeah,
when he was at Baylor.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Fleeks was a freshman at Baylor when Rhule was there.
Oh, jeez.
So that's kind of why he came to Nebraska, was because Rhule came here,
and
then he comes in overweight.
He practiced in the spring, correct?
He did. He looked fine in the spring.
It was a quick.
So I'm guessing
a quick weight gain.
Yeah, when he sent him home for the summer, he
didn't work out.
Yeah, I don't know. Wasn't following the nutrition plan or something.
Because it's a slippery slope. Because obviously you want these guys to get bigger and stronger, but a part of getting bigger and stronger is eating more.
Yeah,
and then if you miss a couple workouts,
my guess is he put on bad weight instead of good weight.
Muscle.
Yeah,
he put on body fat.
Probably got a little slower.
Yeah, so
I mean that's something I'm sure he'll get figured out.
I'm sure he'll be back probably in a week or so.
Yeah.
But why would you send him home for that?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you rather trust like
send him to
your
the weight room.
nutritions and doctors to
Have Corey Campbell just take
get
him
him on a
spend
plan?
a week with him?
Yeah.
So did he get sent home or he's just not practicing yet?
Rhule said he sent him home. So
Okay. That was what I wasn't sure if he...
whether that's home in Lincoln or
I
wherever
mean,
he
yeah.
lives. But
He could have just like said he got sent home.
maybe
like,
once
he showed up on the first day of practice.
I think he did, and then he sent him home.
So I take that as he's not like back where he like is from. He's
Here
sent
in
him like
Lincoln.
back to the dorm
Could
Yeah.
be.
and said like, you've got to get to this weight before you come back.
Yeah.
I would have sent him home with Coach Campbell. Go to his house.
Because obviously you wouldn't want to. If he practiced in the spring, he was fine. He goes home for the summer, gets too thick. You wouldn't think you would send him back home.
Maybe you want to see if he can do it on his own.
Maybe.
Accountability. See if he figures it out.
True.
I'm guessing he just is here in Lincoln trying to get his weight down.
Yeah. Interesting. Any other storylines?
No tight end coach.
Yeah.
Analyst was out there working with the tight ends. He looked fine. He looked like he was.
Special teams analyst.
Yeah.
What's his name? Martin.
Something Martin.
Yeah.
Joe Martin.
But it seems like he had more experience than Wager did, so I think
he's got
he'll
a
be
bunch
fine.
of Texas. His dad was some big like board member, like Texas high school football like board member.
Yeah.
So he knows.
He looked like he knew what he was doing. So.
And that's what that guy. I mean, he recruited the hell out of Texas.
And we have good enough tight ends where they'll be fine.
I hope we don't lose any of those guys that played for Wager.
Yeah.
The nice part is somebody asked about Carter Nelson if he had any ties to him, and he said he didn't make a trip to Ainsworth.
Yeah.
So that wasn't a like tight end deal.
That's
Still
good.
not great.
Unfortunate for Wager. Just
Yeah,
call an
can't
Uber.
be doing that.
don't drink and drive, kids
Just call an Uber.
or adults?
Learn a lot of life lessons on this pod.
Yeah.
I'm sure it wasn't a full like on his own resign, but it does show if like it was truly like I know I messed up, like I shouldn't be around the kids doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good guy move to obviously you shouldn't drink and drive, but took accountability, didn't leave that up to Rhule to fire him.
Yeah.
True.
Well, you're also trying to set an example for the kids. I'm sure they've told them a million times, do not drink and like all these things, and then coach goes out and does it. You just gotta take accountability and hand up. I messed up, and just pay the consequences.
Yep. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
Yep.
30
right.
days.
What?
30 days? 31?
30 days.
30
days till
Yes.
kickoff.
Yep.
Oof.
I got the itch this week. I was doing a
yeah.
lot of mock drafts, or last week, I guess. A lot of mock drafts for fantasy. Studying up on college football. I'm ready.
It's upon us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's getting there.
Yep.
Then we'll have things to talk about.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
Yeah.
Some more TikTok content.
Gets followers fired up. They've been missing us. I know they have.
Mm-hmm.
It's been quiet times for those people.
We'll be back.
Oh yeah.
Should we move into the down bads of the week? Trevin, would you like to start us?
Yep. My down bad is Donald Trump. Got
Starting off
indicted yet again for the 100th time. In other news, the sun came up today. Just another day in Donald's life. I think this one is related to the January 6th incident.
Yep.
I think he got indicted on some charges there, so he'll be fine. He's got his legal team was raking in the money. Wow.
Seriously.
But yeah, I don't know much about it. I just saw he got indicted. Seems like you see that every 2 weeks.
I don't think I've seen anybody get indicted more.
No.
And
With not being
get
in jail or
charged.
anything. Like,
Yep.
You just see, he's indicted next week.
He's
More
out on the
indicted.
Didn't he get
campaign trail.
Didn't he get indicted while he was in office and like everybody thought
Yeah.
this is it for him
Yeah.
and then like
Well,
it just brushed over
He
in
got
like a week.
impeached, right?
Yeah, he got impeached.
Yeah.
And
that's
then,
it.
but
Yeah.
nothing happened.
Yeah.
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 He's been indicted while he's golfing multiple times.
Yep.
He doesn't care.
No.
So he's not really
care.
down bad, but
The
Not
January 6th stuff is some of the videos that you see are just wild. How it maybe wasn't as bad as what we thought it was. Depends on which news outlet you watch.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
It's very skewed, but yeah, Trump he'll make his way
He'll be out
back on the campaign trail, and
Probably by the time the episode's released, he'll be indicted again for something else.
Probably.
another indictment.
Did you see the video of him shanking one on the golf course?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did
Tough.
see that.
He also I
One of
saw a
us.
video.
One of us.
He just threw a dart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did see that.
So
Hey, one of us.
just one of us.
You have good shots, you have bad shots.
Sometimes some people get indicted every 2 weeks and beat the charge.
Yeah.
Some of us just don't ever get indicted.
Yeah.
Yeah, good one.
Thanks.
Thanks, Trev. Jordan?
Yeah, my down bad is Twitter/X. I hate it. It
Yeah.
sucks. I shouldn't have updated the app.
I
That's
haven't
on
done that
me.
yet.
I didn't even mine not just automatically.
Mine updated automatically.
I woke
yeah.
up one day, I'm like, what is this X? And then I clicked on it, and like, oh, it's Twitter.
I think mine's still a bird.
What are the differences? Like, what's the
Nothing.
difference?
There's
just
no
called X.
difference.
Okay.
Well, when it's like go to your like notifications and like messages. Now you have to like scroll up first. It's not
Yeah.
just like the bar just isn't there the whole time.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Which is
Oh.
really annoying because you just are checking like notifications. Like you see you have somebody followed you or somebody liked a tweet, and then it's like I can't find it right away. It was just such like an easy like app to use, and also like it just looks the exact same as like Threads. Also like it had a very like distinct app like icon to where it was easy to find. Now it's like you don't know what you're clicking
black
on
arrows,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it also looks the same as like Uber and like Be Real and Threads. It's like you're just kind of fit. I don't know. I hate it. I don't know why he needed to change it. It's also just a shitty name.
Well, it
Well,
was like SpaceX. He's
Yeah,
a
like
lot of
just-
his companies are X.
just going all in with the X.
or like maybe the
wanted
first
to-
company he ever made
trying to
was
build a
called
brand.
X.
Yeah.
So it
Because he wanted to change PayPal to X. And then it got declined.
he's
because
too
it's like-
smart for his own good.
I hate any time an app changes.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what app it is. If it changes, I remember Instagram had that big change like 2 years ago, and I hated it for months. Now it's just normal, but I'm sure X will be. I'll hate it for 2 months, and it'll be just normal.
Yeah, I mean, in a couple weeks, once football starts, I mean, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just I don't understand Elon trying to change all this stuff. I mean, he's done the Twitter blue. Is it X blue now to pay for? Like, if
Like
you wanna pay-
$114 or whatever.
No, it's like $5 a month
Oh.
to be verified.
Be verified.
Okay.
So dumb. I saw Rhule has a Husker emblem.
Yeah,
How do you do that?
that is kind of cool.
That's sick.
I don't know how he
Can we
did
get
it.
one of those?
How can we get that?
I don't.
With a little B
Can
in there.
you, can you work on that?
I think you have to actually be verified to get because like the Husker accounts that are still verified have like the N
Why aren't we verified?
Wait, can we get verified
on Twitter.
without paying?
Yeah, we don't have any money. We need our
Do you have
followers
to
to
pay-
start chipping in for once.
Do you have to pay to be verified now?
On Twitter, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't just be like
Correct.
the normal
Well,
verified
there
people
are like certain people that
are
like,
exempt, like
got-
grandfathered in.
yeah, or like so like Big Cat got Twitter Blue for free. It
Because
just
he was
like,
already verified.
yeah, but like some people like there's like Max Homa, he's not verified anymore. Because I saw he tweeted
Oh.
about.
I don't
X.
want to be verified. I just want the Husker thing.
Yeah, I don't think since we're not affiliated with Nebraska.
Well, we kind of are.
Yeah, good one.
Yeah.
X sucks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bring back Twitter.
Bring back Twitter.
Bluebird.
Make Twitter fun again.
I have an up good. And
Nice.
it's everyone because preseason football starts this week. And Chris, can you pull up my tweet?
I do
Nice
have
of
it
you.
up.
What are the dates?
It says from Wednesday, August 4th through Tuesday, November 21st.
So through those dates this year,
August 4th is a Saturday.
Or I mean
Friday.
October 1st.
It's a Friday.
October
1st.
4th
October 4th.
through November 21st.
So that's like a month and a half.
Yeah.
Kind of when football is starting up. There will be either a college football game or an NFL game on every night through that span, through a month and a half. So action every night.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's going to be, I'm ready. So ready.
Yeah, there will be action every night.
That's when the subscribers are really. That's when they're in for a treat.
Yeah, that's
Because
when the
we
boys
actually
are,
have stuff to talk about
Yeah.
instead of our down bads being Twitter.
Yeah, I'm excited to have a good year of picks. I think this is my year.
Hot take. I don't really like the preseason NFL.
No, I don't either.
The first week is fun because like, oh yeah, it's just football. But then by weeks 2 and 3, you're like, I don't really care. Just want the real stuff to start. But
Yeah, I don't like it either.
still
but
something on.
it just means that can you bet on
Yeah.
preseason?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't need to know that.
Can
I
you
was
bet
just
on
curious.
You can bet on Ukrainian soccer.
First game is actually Thursday.
Yeah. By the time this
Hall
airs,
of Fame game.
we will have
Oh,
a
yeah,
football
Hall of
game.
Fame game. Who is it?
Jets and Browns. Browns are favored by 2.
Is Rodgers playing?
That would lead me to believe
I don't know.
no.
I would guess not. I'm guessing he probably won't play in the first one then, because they each get 4, since they're playing in this Hall of Fame game. I'm guessing he'll play in the second game.
I bet he plays a drive.
In the
Maybe 2.
He might play 1. Maybe.
Come out to start the game, see how things go.
Yeah.
I think that Rodgers-Garrett Wilson connection is going to be something this year.
Jets could be lethal.
No, they're not. They're gonna be bad.
You think they're going to be
Unders.
bad?
Unders. So much hype. Too much hype. Rodgers is like 40. He's got nothing left.
They got good odds to win the Super
Nothing
Bowl.
left. Fade.
Think about that.
Just a little sneak peek. Future.
Yeah, we'll go
Jets
through our
Super Bowl?
futures here next couple weeks.
Yeah, I'm gonna start hitting the lab here.
I hit the lab hard today at work. Fingers were going
Yep.
everywhere. But yeah.
Broke that. But yeah, it's going to be good. It's coming in hot.
Yeah.
This will be our technically 3rd season where we started during the playoffs the first year.
Second full season of
2nd full season. It's going to be good. Excited. Chris?
My down bad is Errol Spence Jr.
Errol?
Errol. Yeah, Errol. Errol Spence. That's his first name.
Earl?
It's Errol.
It's Errol? How's it spelled?
It's like ERROL or something.
Oh, I always thought it was Earl.
No,
I
it's
did
Errol.
too.
That's on me.
Errol Spence Jr.
I think it was Errol.
it's Errol. Errol Spence Jr.
Yeah, because it's spelled like that.
Yeah.
Let me
Unless
fact,
they pronounce it Earl.
Let me fact check.
I'm pretty sure they say Errol. Errol Spence Jr.
Trevin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
fact checker.
ERROL.
I would assume that's Errol.
I think they say Errol. Yeah. But anyway, Crawford kicked the shit out of him
He did.
on what day was that? Friday?
Saturday.
Saturday night? Yeah. Everybody thought Spence would give him a run or even knock Crawford out. And Crawford just knocked him out in the 9th round. It was actually, did you guys watch the fight?
I didn't. I
I
just
did
saw
not.
highlights.
I did not.
Highlights, but the highlights were he was just kicking the shit
Yeah.
out of him.
It was actually a fun fight to watch. I mean,
He knocked him down three
times.
3 times.
Yeah. But yeah, it was good to see Crawford do that. Kind of number 1 versus number 2. And for it not to be that close was really cool.
Crawford's him.
40-0,
Yeah,
31 by knockout.
it's insane.
Is he getting up there in discussions of greatest
I
of
think
all
all
time?
time. Yeah. Like
That's
with
definitely
Mayweather and
for
all
his
those
weight.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that was his second. Because
He's
he's been undisputed in 2 weight classes, right?
Yeah. 2 weight
What does
classes
he
now.
fight at?
145 or 146 is what this one was at. Spence wants to go up to 154 in the rematch.
Maybe that's why I'd never heard like he was in the conversation of like
Yeah.
greatest of all time, but maybe it's just because of his like weight class.
Yeah. And nobody's really been that close to him. Like, he's never really had a challenging fight
Yeah, that's what
until
they were saying is-
Spence, and now he dominated Spence. So it's like, okay, he's actually really good.
So like, what can he do next? Like, he can rematch Spence, but then it's like
Spence wants to rematch him in December, but go up to 154, which
But
I
I
think
feel
it'll be
like-
the same result. Like,
I feel like he's still not. Even after this, he's still not as respected as he should be.
Yeah.
But then, like, who's he gonna fight?
it's a good question. Because, I mean, he's just gonna keep beating people. So like, I mean,
Like Mayweather?
Yeah,
but Mayweather's old now. I don't think Mayweather would.
Wouldn't mean as much.
I don't think Mayweather would take that fight either.
No.
He wouldn't take it officially.
Yeah.
Because Floyd is undefeated.
Yeah.
He wouldn't take an official fight, especially when he just fought like Jake Paul or Logan Paul.
Yeah, I don't know what he has to do anymore to get people to realize. I mean, I think people now realize how good he is, but before this, they were like, he's good, but how good actually is he? And now after that, I think people realize how good he is. But yeah, Errol Spence, face was messed up.
Yeah. Shout out Omaha.
Nebraska.
Yep.
Walked in with Eminem.
That was so sick.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I got chills watching that.
But yeah.
Good one.
Yeah.
Let's move into the Immaculate Grid.
Oh, we have it up there.
I have it pulled up.
I'll do it.
What did we get last week? 6?
6.
Yeah.
So we need to get 7.
Need to get 7.
At least.
Are we still doing 5? Let's do 5
5
minutes.
minutes.
We'll keep it.
Somebody got a timer?
Yeah, 1 second.
Yeah, Chris, you answer them on your phone. We've got it pulled up on the screen.
You have it pulled up already?
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Trout.
Trout for 30 bases and Angels.
And then Jose Altuve.
Yeah.
Blue Jays. Why do
Which
we always
one?
get the Blue Jays.
I don't know.
Blue Jays and who?
No, not Blue
No,
Jays.
Altuve for 30 stolen bases.
And
Oh,
Astros.
Altuve.
Okay.
I think I have one for Blue Jays. Mariners.
Who?
Edwin Encarnacion.
I think you're right.
Yep.
Yes.
I have no clue for Blue Jays Brewers, though.
Blue
I
Jays.
have one for
Brewers.
Mariners Astros.
Did Mark Burley pitch for the Brewers? I don't think he did.
Who was the bigger first baseman for the Brewers?
Prince Fielder.
Yeah, did he ever play for the Blue Jays?
No, I think I don't think he did. I have somebody for the slot under that.
The Brewers and Astros?
Yeah, and the one for Astros Mariners.
Oh, okay.
You have both Astros?
Yeah, I have both Astros. Randy Johnson pitched for the Astros and the Mariners. And then Zach Greinke pitched for both.
Mm-hmm.
Greinke's at the Mariners?
No,
No.
Greinke for
Brewers
Brewers.
and-
Brewers
Astros.
and...
Okay, so we have 5.
How do you spell that? Oh, there he is.
Angels and Mariners.
5 for 5, 4 left.
Oh, there's an outfielder. Shoot.
Mariners, Angels.
Yeah, that's I'm thinking.
Or even Angels and... Oh, did the closer, Rodriguez,
K-Rod?
did he...
Did he pitch for the Mariners? Or
Astros and Brewers? Was he with the Brewers?
he was with the Angels?
We have Astros Brewers.
Or I
don't
mean,
we?
Angels and Brewers. Did he ever pitch for the Brewers?
Ooh.
I know he was with the Angels.
I don't know. Let's keep that in our back pocket.
Okay.
2 minutes and 40 seconds left.
We got time.
Who's the outfielder for the Angels that I'm thinking of?
Did Jim Edmonds...
He might have been a Brewer.
Was he a Brewer and an Angel?
That kind of sounds right.
Jim who?
Jim
Edmonds.
Edmonds?
I have no idea.
No clue.
But if
Do
you're
it.
confident in it.
Yeah,
I'm not, but it sounds... it's an answer.
It's an answer.
The Angels and Mariners have been bad for a while.
Oh,
you know.
Torrey Hunter. Outfielder for the Angels? Was he a Mariner?
I think he was a Mariner.
Sure.
Ooh.
Although he was a Twin. I know he was a Twin.
I don't know if he was a Mariner.
I think
It would have
he
had to be
was.
really late in his career.
I think he bounced around towards the end.
Did he?
Once we get to 1 minute, let's start guessing these.
Anybody got a fast guy for the Blue Jays?
A fast guy?
For 30.
Oh,
30
30
stolen
stolen
bases?
It's got to be an outfield. I mean, the first name that came to my head was Troy Tulowitzki, but I know that's not right.
No.
What about Springer?
Bo Bichette.
I kind of
Maybe.
how long has he been in the MLB though?
Only a couple years, but he was really good last year. He was
Yeah.
having a really good year this year.
I could see Bichette getting 30.
I don't mind
And
that
then-
answer for that question.
Bichette. All right, let's see.
Minute left, or minute?
Yeah,
10.
let's just start guessing.
Okay, it was not Bichette.
Dang it.
Okay, that's okay.
Let's do Torrey Hunter.
Torrey Hunter.
Torrey
For
Hunter.
Angels and Mariners.
Hunter.
Angels and
He was not a
He
Mariner.
wasn't.
Okay.
Wow.
Shoot.
I'm going with Rodriguez for the frickin' Brewers. Yeah. Angels
Nice.
and Brewers, Francisco
Nice.
Francisco Rodriguez.
Okay. We're at 6. We need one more.
We
How
need
much
one
time?
more to beat it.
30 seconds.
Okay, what do we need?
Mariners.
We need Mariners, Angels, Brewers, Blue Jays, 30 plus stolen bases.
Oh my god. Who played center field for the Blue Jays?
20 seconds. I mean, have we Springer? Because he
Put Jim Edmonds for some.
Jim Edmonds, but he played for everyone. Jim Edmonds.
Angels and
Angels and Mariners,
Yeah, I know he played for the Angels. I think.
yeah.
Jim Edmonds.
Come on, baby.
No.
Dang it. Justin Upton. He's played for everyone too.
Oh, I bet he's Angels.
I bet Upton is probably.
Angels Mariners.
I said
Do
it before it.
Do it
It
at the
counts.
buzzer.
Yeah. I got him and Torrey Hunter mixed up.
All right.
It's definitely Justin Upton.
Let's see these 111 guys.
What?
So it wasn't Justin Up.
It wasn't Justin Upton.
Or
I
did
do
you-
not see Justin Upton on here.
Shoot.
Did you
again.
guess him? Or did you run it?
I ran out of guesses.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. Look up Justin Upton on just Wikipedia.
I don't think we would have gotten any.
I'm going to be so pissed if it's Justin Upton and I got him confused with Torrey Hunter.
Justin Upton's played for every team.
Fernando
look it up.
Rodney,
You keep looking those. Oh.
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 closer.
Who is he for? Brewers and
Mariners, Angels.
Yeah.
Justin Upton.
Was it right?
He's on here, yeah.
Ah.
They list the players for both. Justin Upton. Yep. All right. What's the other one?
Peters is disgusted.
Jose Reyes. You remember him?
Yeah.
He was 30 plus stolen bases for the Blue Jays.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
duh.
yeah. Because he didn't,
Oh,
he didn't
yeah.
have to do it for that team.
I think you do have to do it for the team. They changed the rule.
Oh, they did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is
Well,
that a baseball?
Springer's
reference?
not on there, so at least we wouldn't have got that.
So we
Justin
got
Upton plays for the Mariners right now. He just got. This is his first year. He's batting 125.
Dang it.
Ugh, gross.
Jackie Bradley Jr. for the Brewers and Blue Jays.
Yeah, I wouldn't have got that.
What sucks is last week
That's tough.
I did the one after we recorded, and there was a Royals section, so that would have just been 3
Yeah.
Yeah.
automatics.
Well, 6 again.
Could do football real quick.
No.
Yeah.
Football next week to get in the mood
Yeah.
for football.
I run shit in football. All right. Roulette? Or do we have some?
BDB3.
Oh, BDB3. Jeez. Figure it out. BDB3 of pet peeves this week. Your top 3 pet peeves. Would anyone like to start?
I can start.
Okay.
Go for it.
These aren't in any particular order. I guess when people are talking on the phone, like
Yep.
in a full car, like they're just having like a side conversation with somebody on the phone, especially if it's like a long car ride, kind of throws off the vibe of like,
Kind of awkward.
yeah, especially because like you don't know if it's like their parents or if it's like just somebody else, like a friend, or if it's like a work call, so you can't like, everybody just is just quiet, and if you are the person on the phone, you just feel so awkward, like
Yeah.
it's
a good
then windshield wipers going too fast, if it's like just kind of drizzling.
I've heard this one so many times, and it's never bothered me.
No.
I don't know, it's not my best.
What bothers you about it?
I think it's just like common sense. Like you don't need them on like full blast when
I'm
it's
just
like,
making sure they can see.
well, if it's like barely drizzling, you don't need them
Do
on.
people do that?
Maybe they just forgot to turn their knob up to make them go slower.
Yeah, like if your windshield wipers are going super fast when it's barely sprinkling, I feel like no one does that.
I would see it a lot like when I was driving to Omaha, like every day. So maybe that's just a little bit more niche.
Okay.
And then when people are listening to music without their headphones, it's another one. It's just kind of bothers everybody. It just kind of, especially if you're like trying to do something and you just like hear somebody listening to like music or like just a video.
Yeah.
Just kind of awkward, distracting. So
Those are good.
Okay.
not the best list, but
No, it's a very good
Hey,
list.
they're your pet
Hey.
peeves.
They're your pet peeves.
Yeah.
We need to have healthy discussion on these.
Yeah.
Disagreements are fine.
Yeah.
Who wants to go next?
I can go. All
Okay.
right. So number 3 is when people talk during a movie. I hate that. Like you're just trying to watch it, like
Are you talking at a movie theater
Just
or
in
just
general.
in general?
when you're with people or like with your family and they talk during a movie and then you can't hear, it pisses me off.
Yep.
Just like makes me mad. Number 2, I'm gonna go semis on the interstate in the left-hand lane.
yeah.
Drives
Yeah.
me nuts.
Yep.
Especially when there's another, so like, or when there's like 2 semis going
Next
the
to each
same
other.
speed and
Yep.
one doesn't slow down and everyone behind them is backed up. It's like one of you just slow down so the other one can get ahead of you.
Mm-hmm.
That makes me mad. And then number 1, I'm going to go when you're golfing and like the group in front of you is like super slow or like it's been slow all day and they're like 280 out and they think they can get to the green on a par 5 and they wait and then inevitably they hit a terrible shot. But it's like, dude, you can't get there. Go ahead and hit. It just
Suck it up.
Just slow golfers in general.
It
They're
bugs
like
me.
oblivious.
it bugs me.
Yeah.
Happened to me on Saturday. It's just like, ugh.
Well, they could have got a hold of that one.
Yeah.
But
I
I've been
feel like
watching them the whole
been there.
round.
Yeah.
I'd been watching them the whole
Top it.
round.
I feel like there's a reasonable distance for even like the average golfer. If it's like 220 to 240, I feel like if you're just like an average golfer, like 250, if you're in the fairway, what's the odds you're gonna hit it on the green every single time?
Yeah.
Pretty slim.
Yeah.
So like if you're over 250, let's just kind of
Yeah.
Just go ahead and hit.
a little 4-iron up there, or just like a 8-iron, get it
Yeah.
halfway there.
Yeah. It just
Have a
grinds,
good look for birdie.
Pretty soft.
just
An 8-iron?
grinds at me.
Well, it sounds like these people didn't have the skills to hit it over
They did not.
200
Yeah.
yards.
No,
They
yeah.
did not.
I agree. Those are good. Trev, you or
go.
me?
I can go.
Okay.
I'm gonna go when somebody's playing the bass on their car just obnoxiously loud.
Yeah.
Whether I'm in the car or just next to them, it's just I hate that noise. Like I like some bass, but when it's just it hurts my ears sometimes. You're not cool. Like
When it's
no matter how
shaking
cool
the
you
car.
think you are. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't like it. When you're having a conversation with someone and they're just like either on their phone or you can tell they're not listening, it's really disrespectful. And I know, I mean, sometimes I'm on my phone, but I'm still listening, but it just feels like you're not being listened to, and nobody
Yeah.
likes that.
No, I like that one.
So just be wary of that. And then number 1 is going to be chewing with your mouth open or just smacking. I'm not going to name any names, but we have a friend who tends to do it a lot.
Yeah, we do.
Lived with him for 6 years, but
I'm guessing he's not in this room.
he's not in this room now, but
Okay.
it's one of those things when you hear it, you just can't get it out of your head, and it's.
I don't know if I've noticed. Oh, yes.
Oh,
yes,
Oh,
yes,
you've
yes.
noticed
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
You definitely
Yes.
Yeah, it gets to me.
Yep.
But yeah,
Yeah. Those are good.
not a lot of things bother me, but oof, I
Yeah.
can't stand that.
I'm the same. Takes a lot to get me going.
Yeah.
My number 3 is people who are rude to like restaurant workers,
Yeah.
like waiters and waitresses. If they mess up your order or something and give them some attitude, there's no need. Not a good look.
No.
Unless they deserve it.
Oh, wow. They got really,
no.
really screw up.
No, I'm with you.
You have to probably like spit in my food in front of me.
Yeah.
For me to like,
I'm not going to say anything.
be mean about it. I might say like, oh, it's not exactly what I wanted, but it's fine.
Yes. Number 2 is going to be when people try to talk to you when you have your headphones in and they expect you to like have a conversation or like that you can understand them, what they're saying. Because then you have to take out the earbud and be like, what did you say? But they kind of expect you to know
what they were talking
about. That just kind of rubs me the wrong way. And then my number 1 is Chris had it. The semis passing on the interstate. Can't stand it. It's been my pet peeve ever since I started driving. There's just no need. No need. And especially when they're not even like tailing the other semi before they pass. If there's a big gap and they're like, oh, I'm still going to shoot this and pass them, just pisses me off.
It's just annoying.
There's no need.
No.
Know your role.
Yep.
We all got to know our roles.
Yep. They're not going 75. They're going like 65, 70 at max because they can't go that fast.
Yeah. So good pet peeves.
Know your role.
Any honorable mentions?
That was all I had. Standing up on planes when right when it lands. I get if you want to get up and like stretch, but people who like think they can just get their bag out right away, no. It works. It's the front to back.
It's
same
the same
thing
every
time.
Every plane.
You're not getting out
not
early.
getting there any sooner.
Just like people in airports in general. That's when
clapping on planes pisses me off when they land.
I respect that
myself.
At airports, yeah. People who are just like kind of clueless and just like in the way of things, that kind of annoys me. Like just be normal. Yeah, not a lot bothers me.
Oh, if you like order food and it says like your time to pick up is like 6:30 and you get there at like 6:30 and they're like, oh, it's gonna be 20 more minutes. Like I get if it's like a little bit behind.
Mm-hmm.
I get, but also like you can't tell me 6:30 and then it's almost 7.
Yeah,
that's just kind of that's not a very frequent thing.
Yeah,
kind of a hard one this week. Pretty laid back guys. When people don't support their team.
When people
support them.
Yeah, support them.
They don't believe in their team.
Just not over.
Cautiously optimistic.
Yeah. I'm not over.
If we go out and beat Minnesota week 1, I'll be all in. I guarantee that. I just need to see it first.
Okay.
I will be all in.
It's fair.
Until Michigan.
I'm going to be even more all in on Michigan.
Well, we'll probably be 4-0 if we beat Minnesota. We will be 4-0.
Yeah.
And that's probably game day. Potentially.
Depends on what other games are that week.
Just need to see it first. I'll get there.
Yeah, I need to see us on the field.
If it's there, I'll get there.
After watching practice, I need to see us on the field.
Well, it was raining. And it was the first practice of
the
the
defense
year.
was playing really well.
Don't care. Our defense is not that good.
See, that comment right there.
Yeah.
Pet peeve.
Just saying.
When people rain on your parade. When you're trying to be happy about your team.
People rain on your parade, yes. That's a great one.
I had something I wanted to discuss.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about it the other day. I often refer to like the Huskers as we.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a problem? Do people get mad at that? I mean, I know I'm not a part of the team, but I always just say like, yeah, we're going to be good. Like,
I feel like you get a certain amount of we's. Like, you only get a couple. Like, you can say like Nebraska, you can say we. Especially like depends on the context. If they say like, are you guys going to be good?
Yeah, I think
You
we
say,
is
like-
acceptable.
Yeah, I don't think that's.
yeah, no, I do it all
I
the
think
time.
I like we.
It's never bothered me, but I think
No.
some people.
Every
are
team
mad.
I bet on is we.
Oh yeah. Yep.
That's very true.
I
Ball
always
goes
say
out of
we if I
bounds.
bet on them. I'm
It's
part
our
of
ball.
It's our
It's
ball.
our ball.
Our ball.
Yeah.
I think it's a harder thing
or-
to like.
We're just not hitting any shots.
If you like call somebody out and they're like, "Oh, are you on the team?" Because
Yeah.
you say like, "That's just like a
Yeah,
dick
don't do
move."
that.
Yeah, no, just chill out.
Like if that's how you feel, just like think that.
I feel like if you're any fan of any team, like I feel like most people say we.
Yeah.
And
I think it's fine.
I don't think any players would have that problem either.
No.
It's like they're your fans.
Maybe we'll have to ask in an interview.
Yeah.
Somebody.
Yeah.
I'll remember that. I'll ask.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Our special
Good
guest
question to
coming up.
ask. Yeah, special guest.
Maybe I'll ask.
You know who it is yet, Chris?
Yeah, I know who it is.
Okay.
Who is it again? Chris?
Not a fullback.
Not a full.
That was
Not
this
going to
week.
spoil it.
Good.
Attaboy. He's learning.
But if you were to spoil it, who would it be?
Don't know.
Okay.
Stay tuned.
Didn't
It's a
read the
big one.
text.
Wait, I forgot who it is.
Didn't read the text, so I don't
We'll
know.
cut it. Who is it?
Who is it? Oh my gosh! And he
You
does
suck.
that.
Cut.
Cut it.
You suck.
Cut.
Can you bleep things out? Can you just bleep that?
Yeah, I can do it.
All right, just
That'd be
bleep that.
funny, actually.
How did he fall for that?
I don't know. He's an
It's the oldest trick in the book.
All right, let's do roulette and get out of here.
One roulette.
One roulette spin.
One roulette.
One.
Yep. One. Because
Not
we're
a-
up to $70 or whatever we're at.
15.
24.
20.
20. That's an. Do you normally do 20?
I've switched it up every week.
Savage.
Come on, 20.
Come on, 15.
24.
20.
7.
Is that 20 right there?
That's a 7.
that's
That's
28.
7. It's also 7.
I thought it was.
Well, no, one more. Chris was so close.
We got to do one more because if 7 hits again, that's 3 rolls in a row.
Anybody like to hop on 7?
Frosty.
I'm sticking with 15.
Why are
Also,
we're
red
not
is
doing
due.
another.
Just one.
Just one more.
It's going to hit, Dylan, and we're going to lose again.
Black is so due.
Whatever. Just end my misery.
$30.
That was it was in 15 as well.
It's also in 24, I think.
Don't even know where 20 is. Probably not even close.
Shoot.
Yeah, 20's on the opposite side of the freaking board.
34.
Before we wrap up, I have a little surprise for you guys.
Oh.
I got some presents in my bag.
Oh, look at this guy. Oh, that was
Oh.
wow.
Open it up.
Open it up.
I freaking know what this is.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what it is too, I think.
Well, you got to do it.
I think
There's
yeah.
one for each of us.
I heard the clanking.
Yeah, once I heard the rap.
Yeah, I tried to hide that. Big bag, big zipper.
Yeah.
Yeah, find your name.
There it is.
What do we got? Oh.
Says I got down on one knee, so now you guys have to.
Hell yeah.
If you'd like to be a part of the special day.
Hell yeah, buddy.
Of course.
I'm so bad with this.
Yeah.
Cheers. Chris is fighting for his life.
I haven't actually chugged anything.
There
in
we
a long
are.
time.
Absolutely. That's huge. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Come on, boys. Oh, there it goes.
Oh, no. Oh. Oh.
Oh,
Finish her off.
It wasn't last.
Chris, you got to finish it.
There we go.
Yeah. Absolutely. Trev, that was fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank
That
you.
was well done.
Well done. Classy.
Yep.
Classy move.
June 15th.
June 15th. Mark your calendars.
Be there. Well, not
All
everybody.
listeners invited.
Everyone invited.
Space is tight, but
All listeners invited.
be there for the after party.
Love it. That was a perfect way to end.
It was good.
Yep. All right. This is the Boys Down Bad Podcast. I'm Dylan.
Peters.
Trev.
I'm Chris.
Have yourselves a top 10 weekend.